Jesse Owens paved the way for African-American athletes after him by showing us that we can do anything, no matter who's against us, no matter what the odds or the adversity.
James Cleveland Owens was born in Oakville, Alabama on September 12, 1913. Dubbed Jesse Owens, the young athlete was a notable runner even in elementary school.
The gym teacher, Charles Riley, noticed him running on the playground and recognized the talent Jesse Owens had. Owens later wrote that Riley was the first white person he ever knew, and that he gave Owens hope that there were other white people who would understand and come to love African Americans.
After setting track records in junior high and high school, Owens was accepted to Ohio State University.
Ohio State was not desegregated at the time Jesse Owens attended school there, which meant that he had to live off campus. He was not able to eat his meals with his white colleagues, and there were no scholarships for him, so he had to work multiple jobs in order to pay his tuition.
While competing for Ohio State University, Owens won 8 individual NCAA championships and made history during the Big Ten championships.
In 1935 at the Big Ten Track and Field Championships, he broke 3 world records, he tied another record. And so within a 45-minute span, the Buckeye Bullet, as they called him, had become one of the greatest track athletes in the world.
I can't imagine anyone doing anything near to that these days. Not even just competing in those 4 events in 45 minutes and winning them, but breaking and tying world records is just phenomenal, and no one's ever done it since.
During the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin, Owens sealed his place in history by winning 4 gold medals in the face of Adolf Hitler.
Owens is ahead. Metcalf comes up, but Owens wins in 10.3.
The Olympics were a pivotal event in Jesse's life because they were in Berlin, and Adolf Hitler basically thought the Olympics would be a showcase for the Aryan athletes who he considered a dominant race. But here was an African American, Jesse Owens, who struck a mighty blow against Hitler when he shattered the myth of Aryan superiority.
Jesse, on behalf of the Mayor of New York, I extend you greetings and best wishes and welcome you back home.
When Jesse Owens came back from the Berlin Games, he was greeted with a hero's welcome. They had a ticker tape parade for him in New York City. There was a celebratory reception for him at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And the irony is, he had to take the freight elevator up to the reception because he was black.
Although Owens returned to America a hero, his attempt to take commercial offers ended his amateur racing career, and he struggled to earn a living.
Unlike white Olympic stars such as Johnny Weissmuller and Buster Crabbe, who were offered film roles, both of them played Tarzan in films and became film stars of that era. Jesse didn't get any film offers, and he struggled to make ends meet, and he eventually filed for bankruptcy.
In his later career, Owens worked as a consultant and inspirational speaker. In 1976, he was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and 10 years after his death from lung cancer on March 31, 1980, Owens received the Congressional Gold Medal.
USA Track and Field has an annual award, and it is called the Jesse Owens Athlete of the Year Award. And it's called that because he was our greatest athlete. He fought for so much and he inspired so many people. So when you receive that award as an athlete, it makes you feel like you've become somebody important. Not Jesse Owens, but somebody to follow in his footsteps.